Ah, missed it. That was our first bite. A definite bite. There we go. Blimey. The tiniest roach you've seen. But it's a fish. Don't think I'll quite need the net for that one. Actually, it's a little rudd. Beautiful. There's some better ones than that in here. Having one of those days today where everything's determined to go wrong. Tiny. Another little rudd. Well, good morning. It's just about 10:30 on a Monday morning. I've come over for a session on the canal again today. Slightly different approach to what I normally take. Today I'm going to fish casters and hemp in one swim over towards that bush there. The next swim, which is further down, I'll pan the camera around in a bit. I've put in some ground bait and some red maggots. And then in front of me I'm just loose feeding a few red maggots. It's the deeper water in front of me here and it's shallower across there. It's probably about 2.5 feet. And I'm fishing a little 0.2 of a gram float and I've got a very strung out shot pattern. Slow sinking, trying to catch fish on the drop on casters. I've got a little pot and I'm potting it in a few casters and a few hemp at the time over there. That's what I'll be doing. And as I said, leave the ground bait to settle, and I'll have a go on that a little bit later on, see what's on there. I don't know, 10-15 grains of hemp, half a dozen casters, and then I'll just sprinkle those out of the pot when I get over there, and then lay the rig into the falling bait. It's been an interesting morning. It was supposed to rain early this morning and then not rain, and I arrived here when it was not supposed to be raining, and of course it did nothing but rain while I was getting set up. I've just had a boat go past, so it's just clouded the water up quite a bit. So we'll just probably have to wait for that to settle a little bit. Oh, there's one. Ah, I missed it. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's a little bit better. Ah. That's right. It's a little perch. I'm going to have to net that. There we go. This must be some of last year's fish. I've not caught rudd as small as this from here before. Look at that. Tiny, tiny. I've put the net in. It's a bit risky with boats going past and it narrowing at this section, but I'll just have to keep my eye out and drag it out of the way if it looks like anything's getting a bit close. When I get that nice slow fall, I get a bite virtually every time, but of course once it starts towing or you get a boat come past, it changes things. You have to wait for it to settle a little bit again. Oh, there's one. It's so tiny. Little roach this time. Often find when I'm doing this form of fishing that I tend to get better results if I'm laying in with the toe, the direction of the toe. Gives you just that really nice slow fall, and with the water towing helps to slow it down even more. Nope. Right. Let's put that away a moment. I'll just put some casters and some hemp over that before I try one of the other lines. Leave that for a bit. Right. I'll have a try in front of me a minute, see if there's anything about there. Couple of wriggly red maggots. This is just on a double bulked rig. And I'm just going to try in front of me. Here we go. Yum. And there we are. Took a little while to get a bite. Still a small fish. Little roach. did expect that to be a perch then. I'll take his coat off in a minute now. There's one. Oh, it's going well. Want a bit of elastic out. Yes, that's better. Little skimmer, there's a boat coming up here. I'm a bit concerned though because they're... Actually, it might be a hybrid. There's a boat coming up here. It is. And they crashed into the far side, so I'm a little bit concerned. I'm going to keep net a minute. Yeah, little chunky hybrid. You'll do. Hello there. It's quite nice now it's stopped raining, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Have you caught much?
Oh, I'm getting one or two. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
nice.
just pleasant being out though, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Gorgeous day for it.
Yeah.
Morning, you alright?
I think so.
Yeah, I've had a few, yeah. It's nice now the sun's shining, isn't it? It's supposed to be for the rest of the day, I'm hoping. Thank you. Here we go. That's it. Oh, it's a little perch, what we were expecting. Oh, just got it wrapped round his fin. Come here. Well, don't you go doing that. This little inside line is it's going quite well at the moment. We've had 3 fish off of it. Or 4 actually. I was thinking with the with the boats coming through this particular part, that this would be the least productive. A few dead ones, a few live ones. There we go. Oh, and it's another good fish. Excellent. That's really going. I thought it'd be the second line on the far side that'd do me the perch again. Good perch this time. That'd do me the most justice. Not the biggest I've had, but welcome. This is a 0.4 of a gram float on here. All the lines are £3 main line, £2 bottom. I do go lighter, but not very often these days when I'm fishing the canal, only in the depths of winter when it's got really hard. And it's a size 18 fine wire hook with 2 reds on. And we're just touching the bottom. Yeah, so mainline wise, as I said, it's £3 mainline, £2 hook length, which is the hook length 0.10 in new money, and 0.13 is the mainline. But to be honest, I don't really deal in line diameters. I'm still a bit old fashioned, I still always deal in breaking strains, because that's what I'm interested in. Certainly getting a better stamp of fish from here, but they're not the big fish that I normally get from this stretch. Mind you, it's a strange time of year. Sorry, it's a boring camera angle, but it's not a lot of room on here really to put the camera. Give this a squeeze because I do want it to go down. So put it up a little bit because it's just, that's good. There you go. Right. It's exactly the same rig as I was using over on the caster line because it's the same depth of water. But I'm just going to fish a couple of reds on here. Live reds at the moment, and I might try some dead ones in a bit. And as I said, I've potted in a few balls of ground bait at the start. So have a little go away fly. Oh, there we go, there's one. Oh, feels reasonable. Oh, might move the camera around in a minute. Yeah, that's going a little bit. Skimmer by the looks of it. That's nice. There we go. All three lines have produced fish, that's quite good. Doesn't happen very often. What I'm actually going to do is, because it's mainly skimmers I'm expecting, I'm just going to bolt that shot down a little bit. Oh, which way are you going? There's a nibble. There's one. Oh, yes. Might be another skimmer. That's going well. A bit bigger than a skimmer, this one. 3 to 4 elastic I'm on this outfit. Yeah. It's getting more towards a proper bream, this one. There we go. That's more like it. That's better. It's certainly an improvement on the other day I went out. I went out to another stretch of canal last week, end of last week, and I never had a bite. I was there for about 3.5 hours. I couldn't even get a bite, and I'd fished it before, that particular place, and always done rather well. But it was like somebody had netted all of the fish out of there. It was quite incredible. Mind you, there was an awful lot of boats, absolutely rife with boats going back and forth, and the water was continually coloured, but it was towing so bad all the time as well. I don't think it helped, but it just goes to show, you know, no 2 days are the same, no 2 venues are the same. Right. Oh, there's a paddleboarder just going past, and then once they've gone past, I'll start fishing again. Then I'll go back over the far side onto the caster line a moment. Oh no, they've turned around and they've headed back. They've changed their mind. I must have struck fear into them. Now what I've done is I've taken the little pot off, and a little while ago, before I started fishing down the inside, I potted over some casters and some hemp. So we'll see if anything's settled over that. I've taken the jacket off because the sun's beaming down now and it's really warm. There they are. Yeah, just small fish again. It's a rudd or a roach, I think. Or a small skimmer. Swingable. Ooh, yeah, just about. Small skimmer. Oh, there we go. Oh, missed that. Damn. It's funny how sometimes you get these bites and they just look like unmissable bites, and yet you do. They sail away and you think, oh yeah, oh, I've got a nice fish here. That's good. Come on, this way. Yeah, you get these unmissable bites. You just wouldn't think that you could miss them. They sail away, real positive, and then and you strike and there's just nothing there, and it's really inexplicable sometimes. Goes on like another bream. Oh, there's a boat coming. Better get in the net, mate. There's a boat coming. Oh, there we go. Lucky to hang on to that one. Hello there, you alright? Now, all those really nice bream I've been catching, to be honest, I thought I'd be catching them on the caster. And it's not. I've had little tiny rudd and roach and stuff. Incredible. Well, it's 3 o'clock, it's gone dead. I think I'll call it a day at that. I've had my 5 hours. I'm going to pack the gear up and we'll have a look. We'll see what we got in the net.